Rome, 170 AD. A senator storms into the imperial court, voice dripping with venom. Marcus Aurelius, you are a weak emperor, a disgrace to Rome. The room stills, all eyes turn to the emperor. But Marcus Aurelius, he doesn't flinch, he doesn't fight back. He simply looks at the man and smiles. The senator, expecting rage, grows flustered. He shouts louder, but the emperor, still calm, still untouchable. At that moment, Marcus Aurelius wins. This is Stoicism, the ancient art of turning enemies into nothing. And today, I'm giving you 13 ways to do the same. But first, what is Stoicism? Stoicism is a 2,000-year-old philosophy practiced by warriors, emperors, and leaders. Its core teaching: you cannot control the world, but you can control yourself. It's not about being passive, it's about strategic power, the ability to defeat your enemies, not with force, but with wisdom. And the best part? These principles work even today. Think about social media. When someone attacks you online, do you fire back, or do you let their words die in silence? The Stoic always chooses power over reaction. Let's dive in. 1. Control your reaction. Marcus Aurelius knew this. Your reaction is their victory. If someone insults you and you get angry, you've lost. But if you stay calm, you've already won. Ever seen an internet troll trying to provoke someone? The best way to shut them down: don't engage. Power isn't in their words, it's in your response. 2. Outlast and ignore. Time will crush your enemies. Cato, the Roman senator, had a powerful enemy, Julius Caesar, but instead of fighting him, Cato simply ignored him. Nothing destroys an enemy faster than making them irrelevant. Want to win? Don't play their game. Seneca mastered this too. He knew time would expose his enemy's flaws, and he was right. Every single one of them self-destructed. This applies today. Toxic co-workers, office politics. Let time do the work. 3. Master yourself first. Epictetus was born a slave, yet he became one of the greatest Stoic teachers. How? By focusing on what he could control: his mind. If you let people control your emotions, they control you. Improve yourself until their hate becomes irrelevant. 4. Kill them with indifference. Socrates' enemies tried to humiliate him in public debates. His response? He simply asked them more questions until they exposed their own ignorance. Modern version? Someone insults you online? Say, "Interesting perspective." That's it. Let their own words destroy them. 5. Let their anger destroy them. Agricola, a Roman general, had a rival obsessed with ruining him. Instead of retaliating, he stayed composed and let the rival dig his own grave. People who act out of hate self-destruct. Just watch. 6. Expose them with truth. Diogenes, the blunt philosopher, hated pretentious people. When Plato called a human a featherless biped, Diogenes plucked a chicken and threw it in his academy, saying, "Here is Plato's man." Truth is the ultimate weapon. If your enemy is deceitful, just let them talk. They will reveal themselves. 7. Make allies instead of enemies. Lincoln once said, "Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends?" Instead of revenge, turn rivals into allies. It confuses them and strengthens you. 8. Play the long game. Sun Tzu taught that the best victories are won without fighting. Think this only applies to ancient warlords? Let's talk about Steve Jobs. When IBM and Microsoft dominated the computer industry, Jobs didn't fight them head-on. Instead, he played the long game. He focused on innovation, outlasting them until Apple revolutionized the industry. Today, Apple is worth more than both combined. That's Stoicism in action. 9. Take away their power over you. Mandela was imprisoned for 27 years. When he was freed, he forgave his captors. He knew that hatred was a chain, and he refused to let them control him. Your enemy only wins if they control your emotions. Break free. 10. Rise above the drama. Roosevelt was mocked for his high-pitched voice and enthusiasm. His response: he ignored the critics and focused on action. Online haters, office gossip, don't engage. Win by succeeding. 11. Lead by example. Gandhi defeated an empire, not with war, but with discipline. He proved that true power is in self-control. Lead, and let your enemies destroy themselves. 12. Win by living well. Seneca said, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy." Forget revenge, forget hatred. Become so successful that their existence no longer matters. Back to Marcus Aurelius. The senator, now sweating, demands, "Why won't you respond?" The emperor finally speaks. "Why should I let your words control me?" The room falls silent. The senator, embarrassed, lowers his head. Marcus Aurelius didn't need to fight. He had already won. And now so can you. If this video gave you powerful insight, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which Stoic principle will you use first? Remember, the best way to defeat an enemy is to rise so high that they can't even reach you. See you in the next one.